Hello students, a very warm welcome to the geography class. Today we are going to start chapter 3rd of our geography, which is Inside Our Earth. In this chapter you will learn about Earth from the space, Earth's surface, the interior of the Earth, structure of the Earth and the rock material, rock cycle. First, Earth from the space. From the space, the Earth looks like a blue ball. That is why it is called the blue planet. The Earth is the only planet in our solar system on which there is life exists because the environment on it supports life system. We can see the things on the surface of the Earth easily, but its internal structure is not visible to us. It has been found that the internal structure of the Earth and the processes taking place inside it are causing change on the surface of the Earth. So it is necessary to study these internal processes and forces to know the different landforms on the Earth and changes on it. Earth's surface. The surface of the Earth is knit with a number of physical features. We can see a variety of landforms on its surface. These are huge mountains and deep valleys, vast stretches of planets and tablelands and plateaus. This variation in terms of height and depth varies from high mountains to lowlands and seabed. It is measured from a base line called the mean sea level. Do you know? The highest point of the Earth's surface is Mount Everest, which is 8,848 meters above the mean sea level in the Himalayas. The lowest point is Mariana Trench, 11,034 meters below the mean sea level in the Pacific Ocean. The interior of the Earth. The interior of the Earth has remained a mystery for most of us. We know little about it because deep down the temperature of the Earth is very high. The excavations and explorations of the interior of the Earth also do not provide much information. The intensive heat neither allow us to dig deep, nor is there any possibility of living organisms deep inside the Earth, say at 3 to 8 kilometers below the surface. However, for extracting gold from mines, we have been able to dig as deep as 3.5 kilometers below the Earth's surface in India and in South Africa. Our knowledge of Earth's interior is therefore based on indirect observations like first, the behavior of seismic waves or earthquake, second, the occurrence of volcanoes. Earthquake is the shaking and trembling of the Earth's surface caused by inland movements. The shock waves generated by an earthquake have their origin at a focus inside. This is the image of earthquake in Bhuj. These waves then travel towards the Earth's surface in different directions and with different speed. The speed of these waves depends upon the nature of the material they pass through. Do you know? A devastating earthquake struck the Bhuj area of Gujarat on 26 January 2001. It killed thousands of people and caused extensive damage to property. There are two main types of seismic waves, the P waves and the S waves. The P waves or primary wave, which can travel through both solid and liquid medium and is faster in speed. The S wave or secondary wave, on the other hand, can pass through only a solid medium and at a slower speed. The study of the behavior of these waves tell us about the Earth's interior. Structure of the Earth. The Earth is made up of concentric layers with one inside the other, just like an onion. The main layers of the Earth are the crust, mantle and the core. This is the structure of Earth showing different layers. First, the crust. The thin solid layer covering the outside of the Earth is called the crust. The thickness of the crust differs from place to place. Beneath the sedimentary rocks of the solid Earth, the rocks are rich in sial, silica and aluminium. Sial is made of lighter rock material and is on an average 35 kilometers beneath the continents. Beneath the sial lies Sima rocks rich in silica and magnesium. Sima is made of heavier rock materials and is on an average 4.7 kilometers thick beneath the ocean. The mantle. Beneath the crust is a very thick layer called the mantle. The mantle extends up to 2,900 kilometers in depth. The entire mantle is not homogeneous. The mantle is subdivided into two parts, namely the upper mantle and the lower mantle. The upper mantle is up to 100 kilometers in depth. Beyond this lies the lower mantle. The zone that separates the crust and mantle is called moho. The asthenosphere is a lower mantle extending up to 2,900 km below the Earth's surface. The core. The innermost part of the Earth is known as core. The core has a thickness of 3,470 km. It is further divided into inner core and outer core. The core of the Earth is rich in iron and nickel and is called knife. The temperature inside the Earth converts the solid rock into a molten state. Sometimes the hot material called the lava comes out through cracks or joints. When the molten material comes out from beneath a seafloor, it creates a new seafloor. On the other hand, the lava deposited on the land surface makes mountains. The earth and the rock materials. A rock is naturally occurring solid substance made up of mixture of minerals. All rocks are not hard. They can be as hard as granite and as soft as clay or chalk. They are found in different shapes, sizes, and this image is showing the formation of igneous rocks. There are varieties of rocks found on the Earth's crust. Geologists have classified the rocks into three large groups on the basis of their formation. Those are their igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks. Do you know? Igneous rocks are mostly found in the old plateau region of the world, while the sedimentary rocks are found in the young fold mountains. The word igneous means coming out of fire. The igneous rocks are formed due to the intensive heat and pressure where molten material called magma comes out and solidifies over a earth's surface as lava. This image is showing how igneous rocks formed from lava. The cooling and solidification of magma can take place inside the earth, forming intrusive igneous rocks. The slow rate of cooling forms coarse texture hard rocks with large crystals such as granite. The grinding stones are generally made of granite. If it cools over the earth's surface, it forms extrusive igneous rocks. The hot lava cools down rapidly and becomes solid. These rocks are smooth and have a fine-grained structure, such as basalt. The Deccan Plateau of India is made up of basalt rocks. The igneous rocks are hard, smooth, fine-grained, compact, or have large crystals. These rocks do not have fossils of animals or plants. The igneous rocks have silicate minerals and most of the metals such as iron, aluminium, gold, etc. are found in them. Igneous rocks are also called primary rocks as they are formed first over. The sedimentary rocks forms Earth's surface. When the igneous rocks are exposed on the Earth's surface, they are broken down by the agents of weathering into small fragments. The small fragments called sediments are carried away and deposited by the agents of gradation such as rivers, glaciers, winds, and sea waves. The loose deposit sediments are compressed and hardened due to the weight of new layers of sediments. The sediments are cemented together to form sedimentary rocks. The sedimentary rocks are the secondary rocks as they are formed by the solidification of sediments derived from igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic rocks. The sedimentary rocks are softer than the igneous rocks and may also contain fossils of plants, animals, and other organizations that once lived on them. These rocks are mostly formed underwater and have horizontal layers. The sedimentary rocks are most widespread and cover 75% of the surface area of the earth. These rocks can create extensive landforms. Coal and petroleum are most important products derived from the sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are layered and therefore are also called stratified rocks. Sandstone, limestone, clay, shale, chalk are some examples of sedimentary rocks. These are the images of sedimentary rocks. The remains of animals and plants get buried and trapped under the layers and over a period of time get converted into coal and natural gases. That is why they are called fossil fuels. The fossil fuels have a great economic importance all over the world as a major source of energy. The metamorphic rocks. The term metamorphic is derived from metamorphose, which means change in form. The rocks, which were igneous and sedimentary, can change under great heat and pressure into metamorphic rocks. The minerals in the rock may change their composition and texture under high temperature and pressure. For example, the limestone can change into marble, clay into slate, granite into gneiss, limestone into marble, shale into slate, etc. The metamorphic rocks are generally hard and have high specific gravity. These are the pictures of metamorphic rocks. Minerals. The rocks are of great use as they are composed of various minerals. A rock has a single or combination of several minerals in addition to masses of the earth material. These minerals are present in small or large quantities at any given site of the earth. The most common minerals occurring inside the earth are iron, silver, gold, mica, bauxite, and lead. The common salt we use in our food is also a mineral. Of all the minerals known to us, diamond is the hardest substance, whereas graphite, black and greasy in nature, is the softest. Minerals are identified on the basis of their color, hardness, and luster. Rock cycle. The change of one type of rock into another type of rock under certain conditions in a cyclic manner is called rock cycle. The hot molten magma cools and solidifies to form igneous rocks. The different agents of weathering break the igneous rocks into small fragments. These small fragments of igneous rocks are carried and deposited by the agents of gradation to form sedimentary rocks. The igneous and sedimentary rocks thus formed can be subjected to great heat and pressure. This can change them into metamorphic rocks. At many places, the great heat and pressure can melt the metamorphic rock to form the molten magma. This molten magma can cool down and become solid to form igneous rocks again. It is important to know that first, the rock cycle derives energy from inside the earth and also from the sun. Second, the rock material of the earth is never lost in the rock cycle. Third, the rock cycle on the earth's surface has neither a beginning nor an end. So now let's sum up this chapter into some points. First, rocks, the natural mass of mineral matter, whether hard or soft, that makes up the crust of the earth. Minerals, natural inorganic compounds found in the earth's crust having definite chemical composition. Igneous rocks are formed by the solidification of the magma and are of two types, intrusive and extrusive. Sedimentary rocks are formed when sediments get compressed in layers. Metamorphic rocks are formed when sedimentary or igneous rocks are changed due to extreme heat and pressure. Thank you, class. Now let's meet in the next chapter.